What's going on, guys? This is Luraynz, and I'm back. Today I wanted to talk about Christmas. I know Christmas was yesterday, the 25th, but I wanted to talk about the people who didn't receive anything or didn't receive what they wanted. What I think about this is that, people shouldn't really expect or give to expect something in return. I think that we should just try to enjoy the holiday and enjoy it with our family and friends and people that we care about, and at the end of the day, this holiday isn't really, to give gifts to each other. It was really made for the coming of Jesus at the end of the day, and if anything, he was our gift to the world because, God sent his only son to be sacrificed for us. Then, the next time we feel a type of way about a gift, an item, material that would probably not even last long or something with no meaning at the end of the day, I think we should appreciate what we have because God has given us more than that. He has given us life, which lasts a long time if you know how to take care of yourself. As we're breathing, we have a chance to live and be whoever we want to be and do what we want to do, which is the best gift that God could give us. So the next time you feel a type of way about, something that you could probably buy on your own that you didn't receive from somebody else, just know that God gave you something greater. And, unfortunately, not everybody has what we have. There's people that don't have money. There's people that's homeless in the street right now, in the cold and wish they had a sweater. And, that sweater that you probably denied from one of your family members, somebody right now needs it and wants it right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever come across that situation and let's say you don't need a sweater, there's always a homeless person in need. There's always somebody that needs that item. Maybe God gave you the opportunity to have that so you can give it to somebody that actually needs it. You can always take a negative situation and turn it into a positive situation. And that's what I want you guys to understand, that not everything is bad. Things that are negative happen to us, but at the end of the day, God, if you really listen to him, he'll tell you what to do with those things. But you can't let that anger overcome his voice because then you're not going to hear him. The devil wants to make you jealous. The devil wants you to have envy. The devil makes you question things, makes you doubt your family, makes you doubt your friends. When God, all he wants is just love, at the end of the day. When Jesus was here, he wasn't, giving people items in order to make them happy. At the end of the day, he was curing people. He was making people feel good. And he was making people see the love that he had for them. And he wasn't here making it rain, spending money on everybody. He's the greatest thing that nobody can ever be on top of him. There's no king, there's no president, there's nobody that will ever be on top of him. When Jesus was here, he made a change, and people don't see that. Till today, people talk about him. There's different religions that talk about him, and nobody will ever come to that level because nobody will ever sacrifice themselves for somebody that they don't know, but Jesus did it for us. Those are the things that we need to actually pay attention to, because if we see our condition, we're rich. As long as we're alive, we're rich. Money isn't richness, items, having Gucci, having Louis Vuitton, having Prada, none of that is rich, richness. That doesn't do nothing for you. It's a piece of clothes that you could just throw it on the floor and step on it and mop the floor with it. And what happens? It's gonna get just as dirty as the Walmart shirt. That's not the meaning, I think, of Christmas for me, in my opinion. If you don't agree, I respect your opinion, but I hope you respect mine, because my opinion at least comes with love and has, facts behind it. Unfortunately, there's people that don't believe in Jesus, there's people that are atheists and, don't believe in Christmas but still celebrate the holiday, and, everybody got their own way of thinking. And, at the end of the day, they don't even know what they're celebrating. It's unfortunate that, not everybody knows who Jesus is. But if they took the time to read the Bible and see that everything that it's in there makes sense, they would recognize who he is, and they would appreciate and value everything he did for us during his time. Jesus is love, Jesus is peace, he's kind, and At the end of the day, he's there talking to us. We just need to listen. If you sit down and you think about how life has been, you know, this whole time, Jesus has been giving you an opportunity. God has been giving you an opportunity to live and have the chance to get to know him before it's too late. You know why? Because God loves everybody. We're sinners and God is still willing to give us a chance so we can change our minds and accept him, because that's what he wants. You know, he loves us and he wants the best for us, and he wants us to be up there with him someday. You know, I hope you guys take this message in the best way possible. You know, I try to compare a little bit of my life of what I go through and, you know, things I've dealt with in the past. And, you know, I want people to think positive and get that negative thought out of their mind, because it's not worth it at the end of the day. You know, today you're thinking about, oh, I didn't receive this, but a week later, a month later, you're not even going to be thinking about what they gave you and what they didn't give you. So those are the things that we need to think about. We don't need to have anger in our heart. We don't need to have hate. All we have to do is just love people and accept them for who they are. If somebody was to say, oh, I'm thinking about Louis, you know, this is all I have, $15. I'm going to buy him a pair of underwears. You know, you don't know if those $15 were his last, and he sacrificed not eating just to get you those underwears, you know. And it don't matter if it's Fruity the Looms or Hanes, it don't matter. What matters is the thought of what people do for you. You know, it could be a pencil, it could be an eraser, you know, it doesn't matter. It just matters that that person did it with love. I hope people see that, you know, that there's people that, even though you might think that they didn't try, what if they did? You ever thought about that? So take this message into consideration. Like I always said, I do this with love. And, you know, you can add, you can share, you can subscribe this video. Add me at Luraynz, add my company, Aesthetics Co. This is my fitness brand. And I hope everybody has a blessed day. If I don't get to make a video on New Year's, Happy New Year's to everybody. And remember this, God loves you. Peace.